We have Pigman 202 back on the Tomb Kings versus RTK's Tids Daemonen on the Demons of Chaos. Alright. Alright. Pigman did bring a Casket of Souls and Kotep. Is Kotep also on a Casket of Souls? Also, he brought a Bone Giant, which he really seems to be liking him recently. Kotep is not on a casket. He is on horseback with a separate Casket of Souls. I think for the Winds of Magic regen. Then a Bone Giant, Eyes of the Desert, Chosen the Gods who shot the Great Bows, and then Kepler and Tomb Guard for a front line with more Tomb Guard on the sides. We have one Natgar Horseman. So it was a little teeny tiny Tomb King's box. On the other side, for the Demons of Chaos, that's a lot of Daka. That's a lot of Daka. 5 blue horrors, 5 pink horrors, one of which is the Sour Guts. Then we have 2 basic Demonettes of Slaanesh, 1 Fleshhound of Khorne, 2 Fleshhounds of Khorne, one which is the Hound with Blood Hunt, Shrieking Skyrays, and a Herald of Tzeentch of Metal with Plague of Rust and Searing Doom. No final transmutation. Though I suppose this isn't that tightly woven of a box. Chosen of the Gods and the Casket of Souls, trying to shoot at the Sour Guts, take them out. The Bone Giant begins the countdown on killing the Herald of Tzeentch. Good little dodges so far from Tids Daemonen. Avoids that damage. Bone Giant instead turns to easier targets. Multi-entity models are harder to dodge with. And he misses anyway. Hitting a tree behind them, so actually he was clearly aiming for the tree. He didn't miss. Chosen of the Gods messing up some Demonettes right now. Casket of Souls also going to hit him. Casket of Souls taking its sweet time to fire. Meanwhile, the meat grinder of all the horrors start on the Tomb Guard. Oof. Some of the blue horrors will get stopped up by these Tomb Guard and not be able to get their shots off, but the pink horrors are more than happy with what's going on. Already have Usirian's Incantation of Vengeance out. Damaging those guys a little bit, but also setting the cooldowns for the Herald of Tzeentch of Metal, so we can't cast Searing Doom or anything like that, but man, the Tomb Guard are getting worked. And the Fleshhounds of Khorne plus the Shrieking Skyrays get in on the Chosen of the Gods, getting some good damage there. Hounds of the Blood Hunt rear charge the Tomb Guard, just trying to get them out of the way so that the blue horrors can get back to firing, but the Natgar Horsemen are trying to bounce out here. They're about to attack blue horrors that are almost out of ammo, so that should honestly be okay, and a Searing Doom is coming in for some of the Skeleton Spearmen. And that is a lot of damage so far onto the Tomb Kings. Just a lot. These Hounds of the Blood Hunt and other horrors have to get moving. They have to keep the pressure on. So far, it's a really good start for the Demons of Chaos. Chosen of the Gods get Tra's Incantation of Righteous Smiting. That gives them 40% more missile damage, but they're not in a position to use it right now. I think that was kind of a desperation cast from Kotep to try and get the cooldowns back going for the Herald of Tzeentch or something. Fleshhounds trying to kill off the Natgar Horsemen, while the Skeleton Spears take a lot of damage from the various colors of horrors. And the Tomb Guard withstanding a decent amount of this punishing fire. 55 armor, silver shields, makes them okay at it. Chosen of the Gods do get away eventually. Shrieking Skyrays dive fighting the Eyes of the Desert. Still overall good damage out. And this Herald of Tzeentch hasn't taken like any damage. Skeleton Warrior is crumbling for now, not quite disintegrating just yet. And there it is, Plague of Rust Overcast, 20 armor now for the Eyes of the Desert. As they get shot in the sides by all of these horrors, but Ushapti Summon comes out. Still, the Tomb Guard are proving rather tenacious to get rid of. Bone Giant also joining in on the snipe for the Herald of Tzeentch of Metal. And Casket of Souls, what have you been doing all game? Yeah, you're doing some stuff. You're doing some things. Skeleton Spears fade away. Ushapti Summon is out. We'll see how long it lasts. And that's an overcasted Searing Doom from the Herald of Tzeentch of Metal. Catches the Skeleton Spearman a little bit, plus some crossfire from the pink horrors. And the Eyes of the Desert are actually starting to crumble a little bit as they get pursued by the blue horrors. Bone Giant still sniping at the Herald of Tzeentch of Metal, though. Herald of Tzeentch has to be a little careful. Tomb Guard starting to crumble as other ones get shot. They aren't quite re-advancing just yet. And it looks like DJ Kotep betrayed his Skeleton Spears as the tornado comes back their way and rips through them. That actually took him from like 2/3 HP to just dead. So that's a little unfortunate from the Tomb Kings here. Tra's Incantation of Righteous Smiting upgrades 40% more damage for that missile as it goes for the Herald of Tzeentch, and it does hit him on the low ground. He's not getting to safety anytime soon. Eyes of the Desert have rallied and are shooting at the Hounds of the Bloodhunt who are chasing around the Chosen of the Gods. Can these guys sweep up the backfield? We will have to see. That Ushabti is fake. Remember, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately for Pigman, these skeletons have not gotten new orders in a while, and they are just getting shot for free right now. The Pink Horrors are missing a surprising amount of those shots regardless. Bone Giant's going to shoot the Herald of Ancient Metal. Does he dodge? Because he really needs to. He does not. He gets hit right in the face, and Demonic Instability will take him out, which means the whole demon army is about to lose its leadership, and much worse for wear. I would be not surprised if the Hounds of the Bloodhunt started just dying for no reason right now because they lost their lord. There they go. There the Blue Horrors go. They took the Chosen of the Gods with them, but that is all your mobility. A final Plague of Rust was cast before that guy died onto the Bone Giant so that the Pink Horrors could keep shooting at him. The Tomb Guard over here, not quite crumbling just yet. Skeleton Bears are thinking about it, but they haven't for the moment. Big shot in from the Casket of Souls onto the Sour Guts, who are under attack. And the Bone Giant's going to wander over into melee, but we still have a lot of Pink Horrors with a good amount of ammunition. These Pink Horrors actually just turn around and get these Tomb Guard to start crumbling at last, to save the other Pink Horrors that were fighting alongside them. Siren's Incantation of Vengeance onto these Pink Horrors, and I think I saw attack orders from the Casket of Souls. There they are, but other Blue Horrors are running forward to just harass these guys. The Bone Giant's taking a lot of damage. The balance of power is a little fraudulent in the favor of the Tomb Kings right now because it's factoring in all this ammo that they're going to have a hard time using. The Pink Horror is firing at point-blank range into the Bone Giants. This one's going to use some of its last 2 volleys on the Tomb Guard following these guys around. Trying to get the skeletons crumbling again, I think, is mostly what they're doing. And then a big volley over the top onto the Bone Giant. Sporkle Stalker spending most of their time running away, just trying to stay safe, but there goes Demonic Instability crumbling for the Pink Horrors. The Sour Guts are actually soon to follow. Very different feels between crumbling and Demonic Instability. Really, really nice Pink Horror volley onto Katep, 2 of them in a row, in fact. As the Tomb Guard have rallied 3 leadership at that low of HP. Bone Giant's still walking into all this damage. And there, the Tomb Guard and Skeleton Spears start to crumble again. Pink Horrors have run out of ammo, so they just run into melee. This guy is wandering straight into the fires. Sporkle Stalker's firing at the Blue Horrors, are keeping the Casket a little honest. Giant runs up to the last Pink Horrors with ammunition. I guess these ones have 3. Siren's Incantation of Vengeance pokes him down a little bit. But the Skeleton Spears have faded. It is now just Katep. You know, for this area, there's obviously other things going on otherwise. Casket of Souls, 6 ammunition, full HP. Sporkle Stalker's just about dead. Bone Giant almost crumbling while he fights all these Pink Horrors who still even have a bunch of shields left. But a Casket of Souls is trying to fire on them while they're all clumped up. And they just need to do enough damage to get the balance of power to decide the game for them, even though the Demons of Chaos are actually chilling a little bit. Like, Demons of Chaos have a good shot at winning this game, but it's because Pink Horrors all of a sudden don't have ammunition. The game's like, nah, these guys suck. But like, look at Katep, man. He ain't feeling so good. Bone Giant's also not feeling so good. Casket of Souls, 5 volleys left, and then it's a worthless unit. These guys have 4 shots, but they're stuck fighting the Bone Giant and stuff. They might want to throw guard mode on and just shoot at Katep, because they need to unclump. Yeah, they're unclumping as the Casket of Soul shots come in. They dodge it for the most part. And now they're going to turn and shoot at Katep. I love this. And the Blue Horrors are actually getting some good damage onto the Casket of Souls. They got it down to half HP. Sporkle Stalker's trying to fight these guys as they run forward. But the Pink Horrors are ignoring Katep and the Bone Giant. They're just going for the Sporkle Stalkers right now. Siren's Incantation of Vengeance is in. I mean, that's a big volley, sure, but you're going to take some damage for that one. The Casket ain't crumbling just yet. The Bone Giant's here and Katep's here. We gotta focus up, guys. We gotta focus up. Pink Horrors clumping up around the Bone Giant, taking some damage as Katep charges back in. Casket of Souls is about to start crumbling as the Blue Horrors continue to poke it down. Sporkle Stalkers are back using some of their last shots, but Demonic Instability takes out the only Pink Horror with ammunition as the Casket of Souls volley comes over the top. Big damage onto these Pink Horrors as they get shot by the other Sporkle Stalkers too. Demonic Instability is a hell of a drug, and army losses is a hell of a concept. Say goodbye to the Casket of Souls, but also say goodbye to the Demons of Chaos very suddenly. Oof. Oof to oof. It was a good game, but it definitely shows the difference between these two crumbling types. For Pigman, Kotep, Bone Giant, Sparkle Stalkers, Casket of Souls did fine. Chosen Gods also did fine. Tomb Guard mostly were... I guess they were just like tanky and supposed to be annoying, which they did. They didn't get to kill a lot of stuff. For Tisdemodin, his caster got sniped out. Was helpful while he could be. Demonettes also got sniped out pretty hard. Fleshhounds were super annoying for his enemies to deal with. Screamers were fine. Pink Horrors did really great. Blue Horrors did pretty darn well. GG. Roar.
Subscribe, yes, yes.